chat. And today we're going to be making some lentil tofu. Okay. I am just going to give you a heads up of what's happening this week, what we have going on. Let's catch up because you haven't seen me in a while. Okay. So, if you are new to my channel, this is something I most recently enjoyed making. It is going to be lentil tofu once we're done. This is 1 cup of red lentils soaked overnight. And now I'm going to drain it and we're going to turn it into tofu. I was thinking about um, weird, right? But I was thinking about making 1 hot dogs with it, 2 burgers with it, and just the regular tofu bites. So we're going to see how this turns out. I know the tofu is going to be fine. I'm just thinking about the bites, not bites. The hot dog, the burger is fine. I think the hot dog is the one that I'm concerned about because I'm probably going to use a piping bag to pipe it, which is fine. So again, this is 1 cup of red lentils soaked overnight. So I'm just gonna drain it and wash it right now. And I'm excited for this week. I know we were supposed to go on a nature walk last week, but that just was not possible. I wasn't feeling the greatest. I'm still not. So going outside right now in the heat just isn't gonna work. So I just decided to do a weekly live at home. And I'm gonna try to keep up with it because, voted for Saturday mornings between 9 and 11 a.m. So anytime between then is when I will actually do the lives. But this week, what we have coming up is our 7-day sourdough series. This is gonna be for June. And if you want to vote for what I make on the first day, you just visit my community tab. There is a post right now with a poll to let me know what you want to see for the very first day. So basically for the sourdough series, we are baking every single thing with the sourdough discard. No added yeast, no baking soda, no baking powder. It's 100% sourdough discard. Can be technical. And sometimes it fails live and direct, but other times they're perfectly fine. So that's what we have coming up. Tomorrow is the first day. Tomorrow at 10, I believe, to start. So again, visit my community tab and vote for what you want to see. I think the options that you have pasta, you have cheese rolls, sweet potato bread, and I think hot dog, which I'm super excited for. Okay, so now that I've rinsed my lentils, so 1 cup soap, is what it looks like. Make sure you can see. So this is 1 cup soap. And we're gonna blend it with about 2.5 cups of water. And then we're gonna cook it. I think the cooking phase is difficult. It's if you don't know what you're looking for, it's like, whoa. I think when I made it the first time, I was so confused. But doing the entire process multiple times, it gets easier. You just cook it until you're ready. Okay. So we're gonna blend this. With 2.5 cups of water. But once you're cooking it, if you do need more water, you just add it just to thin it because it gets pretty thick pretty fast. Kind of like cornmeal. If you don't stir it, it gets clumped up. Yeah, this is what happens here. And I do not want a lumpy tofu. Okay, no, thank you. Who does that? I know I say 2.5 cups, right? This is cooking. sometimes eyeball. But for you, this is your first time, 2.5 cups is fine. It's what you need to actually make it blend enough not for it to be too thin, because that will probably take forever to cook, because it does take a while. But yeah, if you're joining, this is our weekly live stream. We are gonna have 7 days of sourdough coming up in a couple of days. This week, actually, tomorrow to be exact. It's when we're starting our sourdough series. I'm excited because listen, who doesn't love sourdough? I still haven't made my perfect sourdough loaf yet. I mean, I made the cinnamon loaf, which is awesome. Okay, you're gonna hear some noise. I apologize. You just want to blitz it with too much water. See how you don't be like me. Okay? Do all this. You need to use the measurements. Since we're live, this is gonna be hilarious. Okay, so you basically just want it to be blended really, really well, which this is. I'm gonna blitz it just a little more, but this should be fine. If you want to double up your recipe, you just simply double it. So instead of 1 cup of uh, lentils, you do 2 cups. Instead of 2.5 cups, you do 4.5 cups. Okay, that's good enough. We're gonna move over to the stove. So again, it is 1 cup lentils, 2.5 cups water. It better work. If I'm out here telling you this is what it is, it better work. Okay? Because then it just seems like I'm a liar. And I don't lie. My goodness. So I think the best thing to do if you have uh non-stick, a ceramic, that's fine. Or probably stainless steel should be okay. Stainless steel? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, this is watery. How watery that the first time. Girls. This is gonna be fun. Then you add some salt. Now I think at this stage, and I'm saying I think because I only ever add salt to it, you can just simply add whatever flavors you want. I keep it neutral because depending on what I want to eat, how I want to eat it throughout the week, I keep it neutral. This week, I'm trying to see if I can make hot dogs and burger patties because I know I can do tofu bites. So we have it on medium. Medium heat. I'm gonna add some salt, probably like a tablespoon of salt, maybe half tablespoon. This right here is oh, that was a big salt. But you definitely just season it however you want. If you feel like you want it to be spicy, add your spices here. Because once it starts cooking, like right now, I can talk to you guys and play around with it, right? But once it starts cooking, it's gonna stick to the bottom. And it should. I'm a knife. It's different. But yeah, it'll start once it starts sticking to the bottom, I'll let you know. But it will definitely do some things. It's like cornmeal. As soon as it starts to congeal, you gotta. I can't. I can't. Every time I come on live, people, this is what happens. It seems like I don't know what I'm doing. Things go haywire. I don't know what it is. If you look at the video on my channel. Oh yeah. And I know, okay, see, we have a little lump happening here. Okay. So too much water is not bad. It's just gonna take a longer time to cook up, which is fun. Not really, but it's fine. And I know you're probably gonna be tempted to like turn up the heat to make it cook faster. I wouldn't do that because I promise you, once it starts, you're gonna be having a hard time twisting and turning and now making a mess. Okay, yes. I'm also very awkward. Promise you, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. Don't judge me off of this. So this is really all we have to do now is just cook it in like this. Now, if you are new to my channel, this week we're gonna have 7 days of sourdough, and it's gonna be fun. If you want to vote for what I make tomorrow, is the first day, go to my community tab and vote because it's gonna be fun. Every day you get to vote for what we make the next. So I'm super excited. 7 days of sourdough using the sourdough discard over yeast, no baking powder, no baking soda. Should be fun. Now this is the only part I don't like. I don't like waiting. Oh, hi Summer. So we're just gonna cook it in. And I can't even tell you if to let it come to a boil. I just know to stir it consistently. But like I said, it's more watery than what I did the first time. This is too much. To just follow the instructions I give you guys. But just do it. It's just weird. Because I'm telling you what to do. Imagine, but you'll start to smell. I feel like it's like a nutty smell. Like as you can see, it's coming from the side. So this is what you're gonna anticipate as it thickens. And it will thicken. If you have a spatula is fine, but maybe a wooden spoon also you can use. That should be fine. Because you're gonna, I don't know, if you guys are from the Caribbean, you know how it is when we turn food. You like, yeah, you're gonna need to put some muscle into it. But I'm doing this now because I'm prepping for my week from today, which is Saturday. My live series starts tomorrow. Once that starts, it takes on a full life of its own. Okay, as you can see, it's getting thicker. The foam will eventually, I mean, it should. Just too much. It should die down because you don't put a foamy product in the thickness. You can see not as watery, which is what happens. Now, between numbers 5 and 6 on my dial, medium, kind of like medium to high, but medium. And it's bubbling up, and I don't want to get no splat on me, so I'm turning it down. Okay, there we go. This is what you should. Girl, you can't do this without making a mess. Why? What you should see happening. Okay, you know what? A mess is inevitable because I learned that was this was the first time. Jeez. And I also didn't have this much foam. I don't need the foam. I'm sorry, I just don't like mess, mess. Or say, I don't like. And you see how I'm leaving it like that? Don't do that. Just don't pause for a pause. Don't be like me. Don't just stir. The more you stir, the faster it's done. And it'll start to change color just a little bit. Like right here. See that little color change? You'll start to see a color change slightly. When I did it the first time, I was like, whoa, this is what this is supposed to look like. But it does. And then some of it gets stuck to the bottom tab. And see cornmeal when you're making polenta, stuff might be at the bottom tabs too hot. But don't quote me. Now we're gonna try to make well, I'm gonna try to make burger patties. It's too soft. All right, too soft. Right. Again, with the water, it's better to put too little than too much because when you start with too little, you can always add the water as you cook so that you can determine the firmness. So I like a firm tofu. So I'm gonna see if I can cook this until it gets really, really firm. Because baby, who wants it? This is like porridge. It's gonna be porridge. Oh, jeez. This should be good. I'm gonna cook out a little. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am. I think I am. Come out. Yeah, so it's better to start with too little. So start with your 2.5 cups, even 2 cups to start. 2 cups of water to 1 cup of red lentils when you're blending it. And then when you're cooking it, once it thickens, you add water if it is too thick. My first time doing it, it was too thick, so I added water. This time around, it's too thin because when it sets, it's gonna be firm. It's not gonna be as firm as I want it to be. Because my mind, if I'm gonna do the hot dogs, I think I'm gonna put it in a piping bag, right? Cut a big enough hole and pipe it. In theory, once it's set, you roll it in some cornstarch, right? So it's not a boiled hot dog, or so think like a grilled hot dog, but fried. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I think in theory it should work because the tofu bites, I once it's set, I slice it, toss it in some cornstarch, fry it on the stove. It's fine. Perfect. Right? It's crunchy, crispy. Everything that you can do with regular tofu, you should be able to do with this. Have I tested it out? No. But does it act like regular tofu? Yes, it does. Yeah, this is gonna take some while. Why does this look like porridge? Not making again, if you are new, we have sourdough coming up. Sourdough series, 7 days, starting tomorrow. If you want to vote for what I make, visit my community tab on my page, subscribe, and vote for what you want to see me make tomorrow. Going forward, we vote every day for what you guys want to see. It's fun. It's very fun. So the crazy thing that happened last night, you know how many times I made flatbread when my sole purpose was to make bread? Regular bread? You would think I can't bake, but sourdough is tricky, but it's fun. It's delicious. Listen, I've been making everything but bread. We fried shrimp. We made pancakes. We've made brownies. We've made lots of meat. We've made cornbread. We've made hush puppies. A lot of stuff. Muffins, banana bread, fritters, crab cakes. We made a lot of different things with sourdough in this series. It's a fun place to be. We even made a berry cobbler. I'm telling you, it's a fun place to be. So join here 7 days this week. But today we just okay. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna get fixed, but we're gonna let it cook a little. I'm gonna get my container because I'm gonna put here. If I put some of the famous perfection, if I put some of the that some of the tofu in here to rest, right? To set. It's round enough. This is a good size for a burger patty, I think. It should set. So all I would have to do is unmold it, right? We should I should be able to unmold it, then fry it up or bake it. Bake it again. Because I mean it's already cooked, so all you're really doing is adding crunch and whatever else you want. Because without the cornstarch, you're still gonna crunch, but I love extra crunchy things. So cornstarch is a must. How you doing, Mr. Perfection? Long time no see. Is this what I was saying at the bottom? Oh, you can't see. See that right here? That's usually left at the bottom. But I want it thicker because I know the type of I like eating. Making tofu, lentil tofu. I should put quotations because it's not real tofu. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna put some in these little containers to make burger patties. I'm gonna get my piping bag to see if I can type a hot dog. I'm sure because although I don't eat meat, in case you were wondering, I'm not a vegan, but I don't eat meat. So I don't necessarily look for meat replacements, but I'm trying to see if I can actually make burger patty, which I know I should be able to, but most importantly, a hot dog. Why? Because they're making hot dog buns this week. How do I know that? Someone's gonna vote for it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just here, trying to get back to our lives, our weekly lives, and getting ready for our sourdough week. So I'm good. Okay. Let's cook out some more. I'm gonna get my container, and it should be good. So when your tofu is finished cooking, you're gonna lightly oil a container, a bowl, whatever you're gonna put it in to set. That's what you're gonna lightly oil it. I wish I could tell you what's that stuff at the bottom. Because usually there's a name for stuff like that. Can't think the protein. I don't know what it is. It's probably just skin. It looks like a skin that's formed. Okay, I'm gonna move you for 2 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sure why it's lagging. I don't know what's going on today. I'm just gonna get my container. So I'm just moving you guys 1 second. I should have took it out earlier, but okay. Oh, it's clear. Okay, that's good to know. This reminds me of the older days, about older days when I grew up. A couple years ago, when I was growing up, watching my uncle turn the cookie. When he used to make turn corn, he used to make cookies. He used to be on the stove and he used to be too much work, man. This is why I don't make for me. This I make this once a week. Have food for the week. And the other reason why I'm trying to make different things with it is yeah, sure. It's still lentil tofu, but I have it in different forms. You know? I even slice it. I even slice it up and make a breakfast sandwich with it. So it could be that could be why that it got clear. I need to work on my camera's angles. My apologies. I look cute. I look cute. This is not gonna get any thicker, but it did thicken up, and it probably will. But as you can see, there's a skin formed at the bottom. It should be it should be thick. I like it thick because other people might not. Right? I like it thick because once it's set, it's firm and hard. It's not breaking when you cut it. It's just nice, clean cut. So no, I know I can make black bean burger, but I'm trying to see what I can do with this lentils because I also want to make lentil pasta. Ooh, listen, I'm out here experimenting all over the place. Okay, you don't have to use a brush. You can use paper towel. I just don't have. I'm just using what I have. We are lightly oiling the Pyrex dish, just lightly, just so that it doesn't stick because it's very gummy. It will stick to you. It will stick to you. It will stick to everything. Okay, it's sticking up really nicely. Kind of looking like cream of wheat right now. But yeah, it's sticking up nicely. I mean, this should get you a firm lentil tofu one set. But again, I like it thick. Yeah. And cleanup is easy because once water hits the bottom of the pan, that's it. It comes out. So it's not like it's stuck on there forever. It'll come out. But also be careful because if you are not careful and it flats on you, it will that's me how that's me how I know. Okay. I'm telling you, take cornmeal. Those of us that grew up eating cornmeal porridge or congee, anything like that, once you get that splat, you already know the burn is gonna last for days. So essentially, I am trying to cook out the excess water because I added a teensy bit too much water. And you want oh, making my life harder. always making it harder. But it should be good. Like right now, this is good. This is actually really good. Now, right? So you found extra. And I'm just killing time for once I'm done this. Again, the small plastic containers and me just to test to see if I can make a burger patty. I will do a short video because we're not going to see it on the live, only because it does take a little over an hour or two. Mostly an hour. Wow. Some people put it in the fridge to set. I'm gonna be honest with you. I only left it on the counter. Like I poured it and put it on the counter. That was it. It just set completely. So I'm gonna try the square one. Why? Uh-huh. And the other thing that I wanted to say, honestly, I think it's a tip just because I did it. So usually, like when you Google it, you see people say it keeps in the fridge for 5 days. I had this mine in the fridge for over a week, so more than 5 days. However, that's me. Okay. I don't be listening to instructions half the time. But what you can do is once it's set, right, slice it up into how you want it. So if you want slices, you can do slices. If you want strips, you can do strips. Whatever. I was gonna say pre-cooked, but that is cooked. But I prepare it and I just keep it in the fridge because they I just all I have to do is go through, heat it up, and I don't have to worry about anything else. Right? That's another way of keeping it. Keep it in a airtight container. I haven't tried to freeze it yet, so I can't tell you how good it's gonna be after it's frozen. So if you eat tofu and you freeze tofu, you should be able to freeze this. But I'm not telling you to, because I've never done it yet. And I don't want you to come back and say, but yes, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen when it's not frozen. All I'm saying, I want to give you wrong information. I want to give you the right information. Well, okay. So yeah, just slice it up. Just prepare it. Like it's good for like honestly, it's good for like 3 days in the fridge. So even if you make it today and you don't want to cook it right away, that's fine. I keep them in the Pyrex, right? But one thing to look out for, it does spring water. So that's all you need to look out. That's why I say cook it. So after 3 days, just cook it up and just keep it. And it should be fine. I mean, there's things that stay in my fridge. And they don't turn into science experiments. I'm telling you. But your fridge has to be really cold. But again, I need you to know I'm not telling you to keep it in past 5 days. I'm just telling you what I've been doing that keeps it longer and fresh. Okay? So, unlike the first one, it's not as thick. The first one plopped, plopped it down, and it was fine. I could save some for the hot dog. Yo, this better work for the hot dog. So just use whatever. Back of the spoon, palette knife if you have fancy equipment. You can use the back of a spoon. You can use whatever you want. Just smooth it out. If you want it to look really perfect, put a parchment paper over it, smooth it out. But to me, it doesn't even matter because you fry it. But you also go, you put enough as to how thick you want your squares to be. That's how I base this. What I do, right? This one, we're gonna see if we can put some, 'cause again, burger patty. Even if I get one patty, okay? At least I know that's what's gonna be. And it's also the same thing, like when we make fungi in Antigua, we also put it in an oil bowl. It helps get the shape and it prevents it from sticking. I mean, I think that's why they do it. I think that's why. I'm also out here trying to learn how to make Antiguan dishes. So I'm gonna be bringing that to YouTube as well. See? So good size burger patty. Okay, so slap some cheese on that. If you eat cheese, should be good. Okay, let me do. I'm really trying to make sure I have enough for the hot dogs because if it's good, you know how exciting my life is going to be this summer. I'm gonna have barbecue with lentil hot dogs. Like again, if you want to put it in a big Pyrex, you can. You can slice it up. Again, however tall you put it is how your cubes are gonna look, how your slices are gonna look. Why am I doing this so thin? Because sometimes I like to make tofu sandwiches with like tomato, lettuce, all that jazz, ketchup, mustard. Oh, I'm gonna be making my own ketchup too. Listen, I'm on a roll. And this one is a little thinner. This is gonna be for my sandwiches, but this is gonna be for my cubes. Either way, I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna set that aside. I am gonna figure out as this cools. I want this to cool just a little bit before I pipe it. I'm gonna get my piping bag, which you already know this is live, okay? I didn't pick it up beforehand. I promise you, the sourdough series, everything's all right here. Today, we're catching up, okay? Why is your internet acting up? Tell your internet to chill. Don't they see that we're live? Like, what's going on? Yeah, this should be good for the sourdough. Sourdough. The, the hot dog. I can find piping bag. Have a whole shelf over here. Well, that this. Now I'm back. Okay. In theory, it should work. In theory. Is it? I'm also trying to create the shorts for the hot dog for you guys. And this. It should work. In theory. Just want that to cool a little. Now, we're gonna pipe it on. Okay, so first, because sometimes I want to eat a hot dog, but I don't like. Now that I don't like soy, I'm trying to limit my soy intake, which is why I'm making these. Okay, I think this is okay. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, we're gonna We're gonna do this. Ah, listen, I'm out here experimenting. Why did this feel so clean? Isn't me or the quality of stuff just goes down? Just going down. Apparently, piping bags used to be super thick and heavy and sturdy. This feels like it's about to rip. Now, if you don't have piping bags, that's fine. You should be able to, if you're trying to experiment like me, you should be able to, oof, you should be able to use the end of a Ziploc bag. How big are hot dogs? 2 fingers? 2 fingers. In my mind, this works, so this better work. I'm just trying to get most of the air out so that when it's actually being piped, it's like a smooth thing. Mm, okay. Can you see? In theory, it should work. Okay. How big is a hot dog? Oh, it's a lot of air pockets. It's gonna work. Look out for the shorts. The short. I'm sorry. When I go quiet, right? It's because I'm concentrating. Y'all don't even know the stress I have on these live streams. Because it's like I know what I'm doing because in theory it's gonna work. Then when we go live, they just go big liar. To me, that's the best one. But it should work. So look out for the. You're gonna get a short for the burger meat and the burger meat. The burger. And you're gonna get a short for the hot dog. You just had to do that, didn't you? Okay. Let me let me fix this. So see, it's already like one giant lump. It should work. I'm not playing with it. I'm just making sure. Like it's already setting, right? So you see how smooth? Can you see that? You see how smooth that side looks like? That's what I'm hoping for all around. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. It might because it's still warm. Don't even. Yeah, it's still warm, so it's making a shape. I wonder if I can. You can't see the fourth one. It's a little bitty guy. It's shorter than the rest because all of the stuff was done. I was thinking because obviously this is what happened. The problem is roll it. Make a mini hot dog, you know? Guys, what why wouldn't you be able to experiment in your own kitchen? Someone's gonna break it. Listen, I'm making different size hot dogs. Who would have thought? Okay, so I'm just rolling just because it's setting already. Like I told you, it sets really quickly. Some people say put it in the fridge. I don't have to put it in the fridge, but for health reasons, in terms of the time that food is allowed to stay out room temperature, once it's cool, and I say after an once it is cool, you should be able to put it in the fridge. But it's already set as you can see. What is this? Looks like a broken down caterpillar. That's okay. Just rolling it a little just so that we can have a nice hot dog formation. Listen, I'm so excited. I'm gonna make the hot dog buns. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna make my homemade ketchup with this little last one here. Just fresh. Okay? Fresh. What is me? So these are my makeshift. Oh my gosh, they make a triangle. No, they make a Christmas tree. All I need to do is just put my decorations, okay? Small, put large, extra large. Small, medium, large, extra large. So these are gonna be the hot dogs. Right, that's the text. These are gonna be the hot dogs. In theory, it works. As you can see, it's holding its shape. Let me not talk too fast. This one's holding its shape. It's jiggly, but it's holding its shape, right? It's still warm, so it's liable to break. Once it's cooled, I will make a short video of me making the hot dog and me making the burger. Now, if we're gonna look at the burger patty, it's already it's already set. Burger patty was done. It's set 100%. It's still warm, right? You would want it to be cooled 100% before you actually cook it. That way, it's not broken into pieces and it's fine. Now, I will let you know, like this one, it's setting. I will let you know when you actually cook it. Some of them might disintegrate, some, but not all, because I've made a bowl of tofu bites and it's fine. Some of them, start to get soft, but it's still fine. I don't like how you look. Okay, no, it's fine. It'll be fine. That's fine. And this is just to show you, because I like being transparent. This is what the bottom of your pan and the sides of your pan will look like. So don't get scared. Okay? Just add some water and it's fine. You'll be able to wash it out. So we make the lentil tofu. If you're just joining, it is 1 cup red lentils soaked overnight. Drain, wash, rinse. And then you're gonna blend that 1 cup of red lentils start with 2 cups of water. Okay? Blend it up till everything is nice and fine. I apologize to the dog. It's not my dog. And then you transfer it into a pan, non-stick preferably, but this is ceramic, but you can use stainless steel. Is it stainless steel? Yeah, you can use that, or any pan you have. Honestly, just use it. Um, and then you cook it until all the water has really evaporated and be gone. And then you'll get that little skin at the bottom. You just mix it, mix it, mix it. Now, if it's like really thick where you can't even move your spoon or your spatula, add your other 1/2 cup of water to stir to make it more pliable. That's really what it is. You just want it pliable. And once it's set, it will look something like this. Right? This is my burger patty test. That's gonna be a thick boy right here. But as you can see, like I'm pressing it and it's not really breaking, it's not falling apart. I could wiggle it. It's fine, right? But it's still warm. You do need to oil your dish, whatever you're gonna set it in, you need to oil it so it doesn't actually stick to the bottom because the thing is very sticky and gooey. As you can see, not sticking to my hand because I have oil, but it's gooey, right? And then you could play around with it. I'm making hamburger, one, four different sizes of hot dogs. And then these guys, this little one here is going to turn into my slices for my breakfast. And then this one is going to turn into my tofu bites for lunch and dinner, whichever. Okay. So that's the most important thing. It's delicious. Again, you can also season it however you want. I keep it neutral. I just put salt in the water. This might be a little salty because I saw salt all dropping. But if you want to add color, add turmeric, bright color, whatever. I don't know what color's gonna look like, okay? But just play around with it. Experiment. It's yours. These are the hot dogs, as you can see. Okay, see? They're jelly, right? They're pretty much gel. That's what you do. When I cook it, I slice, I season like I would tofu. So like my chili flakes, chili powder, whatever seasoning I have, toss it in some cornstarch, and I will fry it like shallow fry it on the stove. You can even try putting it in the oven. Remember, it's already cooked, so all you're doing is just getting added crisp or heating it up. And you can eat it cold. You can eat this right now. Like if I have my bread, I could probably make it right now, but I don't have my bread. Now I want a crunchy hot dog. Makes no sense, but I do. Okay. So that is what we have here. That is what we did today. Now, as for the week coming up, starting tomorrow, which is Sunday, we have 7 days of sourdough, and I'm super excited. If you want to join the fun, subscribe. One, two, go to my community tab and vote. Okay. We're voting on what we're going to make tomorrow, which is day number one. And it's 7 days of sourdough, meaning I'm only using my sourdough discard. No yeast, no baking powder, no baking soda. Okay. So if it fails, it fails. And we've had some fails, but we've had many beautiful things made here. Okay. There's a whole playlist. You can check it out on my channel. It's fun, delicious. I mean, you see my belly? Eating sourdough since March. And that is it, guys. Super fun. Again, look out for the shorts. We're gonna have shorts for the hot dog and the burger meat, which is right here. Right? We're gonna have shorts for that. I do have a short coming out later this week with me cooking the tofu bites. So it should be fun. Okay? That is it for this live. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you guys here tomorrow. Bye. Oh, we definitely had some fails. Lots of fails, but lots of good stuff. Okay. But I'll see you guys tomorrow here again at 10 o'clock. Okay. Bye bye. Have a good day. Happy Saturday. Bye.